Alrighty, hey, I'm reading this book I got from Miss Wheeler. It's a good book. Uh, hope y'all can hear me. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Let me scoot it closer. I want y'all to be able to wicked demons leave the building and never return. My friends look on in complete horror as two kingdoms wrestled for dominance in the tiny room. But within a few minutes, the demon was gone and the old cabinet was clean. My ghost story affirms a powerful reality, the truth Paul taught the Ephesians. For our struggle is not against the flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. It's red. Oh no. Yet I have found that hordes of believers have fallen prey to the same demonic charade my friends experienced. They were told at baptism that their old selves had drawn in the sea of crucifixion. They can quote Galatians 2:20 and read the book of Romans, which tells them to fly. There's flies all over the place. They can quote Galatians 2:20 and say they have been crucified with Christ. They have all read the book of Romans, which tells them over 30 times they died, their old self was crucified. They should consider themselves dead, 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 dead. As I like to say, we are the original Grateful Dead. And yet they find that they keep being haunted. What appears to their while the real foe laughs sarcastically through the prison bars of their lives. These Christians live on house arrest like spiritual archaeologists. They spend their time digging in the graveyard of their old lives, looking to unearth some hidden treasure of hope, but all they in the dry bones of discouragement, condemnation, and fear. How is it that so many believe living in haunted houses? Simply put, they have not really learned how to live in realities of the verses they can quote, but having been crucified with Christ, they have not really understood. Sorry about my eyes just twitching again. Keep on doing this. My eyes twitching. They can quote about having been crucified with Christ. They have not really understood the differences, the difference between who they used to be. Practically, all those who believe they are struggling with the flesh get that idea from the absolute Paul. He described his own battle with the sinful flesh in Romans 7:18 through 24. And that's chapter 7, verse 18 to 24. My eye. For I know that nothing good dwells in me, in my flesh, for the willing is present in me, but the doing of the good is not. For the good that I want, I do not do. I do not do, but I practice the very evil that I do not want. But if I am doing the very thing, but if I am doing the very thing I do not want, I am no longer the one doing it, but sin which dwells in me. I find the principle that evil is present in me, the one who wants to do good. For I joyfully concur with the law of God in the inner man, but I seek a different law in the members of my body, against the law of my mind, making me a prisoner of the law of sin. It is in my mind. I know what you are thinking. If the great absolute Paul, who wrote 13 books of the New Testament, was in bondage to his sinful flesh, what are the chances that I won't struggle with sin? I even have trouble with it. I'm not perfect. I even have trouble with it. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm just a Christian. That's all I am. A child of God. See, my eye didn't do this before. It's doing it now. Because the devil don't let me worship that evil man. Worship the one who died on the cross. Feel kind of misunderstood by people. That as a Christian, walking with God is kind of difficult. That's what I feel like people are thinking. That I'm taking on the spiritual life and doing. That's, oh man, my eye is killing me. It's not killing me, but it's hurting real bad. I'm gonna let y'all go. I have a good one. My eyes hurting. Bye bye.